Hello everybody, thanks for joining. I'm so glad that you stopped by. I hope you all had a wonderful Monday and a great weekend. I'm sorry I'm coming on so late. I was supposed to put this up last night. Well, I wanted to put it up 4th of July, but here it is, the 7th or 8th. But anyway, she's finished and I don't even know where to begin. Okay, so yesterday, while I was waiting for some things to dry, late yesterday afternoon, I watched Sharon Hearth do her walkthrough, and I nearly died. Because we're both on the same design team, and although we haven't created exactly the same journal, you're going to see a lot of the same things. But, I mean, I'm actually very humbled because I've been following Sharon for at least 4 years. And I followed her on Graphic Fairies, I followed her on her YouTube channel, and then we ended up on the same design team, which was like, I can't even believe I'm on the same design team with Sharon Hearth. But anyway, she means a lot to me. She's a great friend. She's given me so much support and a ton of inspiration. Excuse me. Let me just have some water. So sorry. Hold on one second. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I did drink a lot of water before it started, but I've just been coughing and coughing and coughing. So, anyway, back to my journal and Sharon Hearth. I'm going to leave the link below in case you don't follow Sharon so that you can see the similarities. For one, we used a lot of the same things in our journals. And not only did we use in the newer kits of Lydia's, we also used her Freedom Collection, which I thought was really amazing. So anyway, let me begin. So this is the cover of my kind of very chunky Flip Flop Journal. Tag Flip Flop Journal. I didn't put any tag or anything at the tops because, you know, I just didn't want to, I don't know, I just didn't want a lot of things on it. I mean, it's pretty full anyway. So what I did was, I didn't have a lot of navy blue, but I did have this navy blue button of my mother-in-law's. And I just think these are so cool. You know, how they open. I just wanted to show you because I just think they're so cool. I have a whole like bunch of these, you know, old containers. They're so yellowed. I wish I could figure out something to do with them once the buttons were gone. But they are pretty cool. I guess I'll put buttons in them. So anyway, that's how I kept it closed. And I had dyed this sari. I buy the white and I dye it myself. So anyway, I did choose that, and that's how I keep it closed, because as you can see, it's quite chunky. I should have ended up making a full big journal because I used everything. So I'll just put that there for now. So on the front, in this picture, if you haven't watched my videos, Lydia has a daughter, and this is one of my favorite photos in the frame photo collection because it just reminds me so much of Lydia's daughter. She just, I don't know, she looks like her, except for she wears glasses. But when she takes her glasses off, that would be Lydia's daughter, but a little bit older. Lydia's daughter is very iconic. So anyway, that's the front, and they're two different pictures, but they sort of look the same. Only this one looks older. So in the front, I have a little pocket, and I have one of the, there's a little thread there. It's all right, I'll get it later. Oh, that's gonna drive you crazy. Anyway, hold on one second. I have a little pair of scissors here. I'm so sorry. And I also have a piece that I was looking for that I have to put in that I haven't. So anyway, that just slides back in here. And then I put Journey from one of Lydia's metal tags there. And then you open it up, and I have this sweet little girl here. And I did foil all of the pictures. Some I foiled a little bit more than others. I didn't want to do too much. And then in here is just one of Lydia's tags. The, anyway, I don't like doing walkthroughs. I get so nervous. So this I accidentally printed on photo paper, but I loved the way it came out. And so that is here, and this is the first signature. So when we lived in Plymouth, we used to go to the vineyard a lot, and my husband and I would sail with friends. And so I did put a lot of, you know, Lydia's Sailboat, vintage Sailboat. I think they're called vintage Sailboat. I'll leave all the information in the link below to all of the digitals I used. This is one of her metal pieces. And then you flip it over, and here is just a little faux oh my goodness, cabinet cards. And I backed it onto one of Lydia's other cards. So that's one of Lydia's pictures. Isn't he adorable? My goodness, he's so cute. And that's on photo paper, the gloss photo paper. And then this is just a pocket from one of her Sailboat digitals. These are all Lydia's, except for the music pages. Those are from Lorna Taylor. Like this one. It's some kind of March, Grand March something. So that's what I used, because I didn't want to go through all my music paper and try to figure out, you know, the placement and everything. So that's what I used. This is Washington Monument and the 4th of July. And then you flip it, and there was something there, but I don't remember what it was. I probably put it someplace else. Yes, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. It's right here. Sorry. It's one of the photos, one of the iconic photos of Lydia's. So it goes actually right in here. And then on this page, I just used one of her mini, what are they called? I always forget. They're the mini flashcards. I don't know why I always forget. And then this was a photo, but I turned it into like a Polaroid. And I love this picture. It's got like a whole bunch of little flowers in the foreground. Some people going into the church. So I love that. And then just some stamps I used for the inside here. And this is Sharon Hearst's idea. I use it all the time now. Ever since I've seen her use stamps or something like stamps, I use them because the beads really chunk it up. I'm going to get to this in a minute. This is a stereotype. I love these stereotypes. I think I put in 2, maybe not, maybe just 1. And I'll get back to this in a minute. And then this is just a background page I used for the pocket. And then the other side of that, Grand March music paper. And then this is just a page out of the kit, the Americana. Here's a photo of a little girl on the beach, and it reminded me so much of my daughter when she was little. My daughter, Nicole. Even my husband said, oh my gosh, that looks just like Nikki. And she's here this week, so. she was like, wow, yeah. So, and that's on photo paper as well. And then there's the other side of that ship page, the sailboat. And I thought there was one more page. Maybe there isn't. Okay, and then this page, I put some glossy accents on that to make it look more like metal. And this is daily log. And then under here, I just put all different pages of writing paper from Lydia's kit. So you just lift it up and you can use it as a little notepad. And then you flip it again. And here I put another tag under this sweet little girl. It was very hard to choose the photos because there's a ton of them and they're all beautiful. And then I stapled just the ribbons on all my tags because my ribbons weren't thin enough or what have you, and I didn't want to really bulk up the journal too much. So I just used my tiny attacher. And then this is the second signature. And this is just, I accidentally printed that on photo paper along with, it was on the same page as this one. So I just cut it down to use it as a pocket. And these are from Lydia as well. And these are some buttons. They're sewn on, but you can't even see the stitching. So I don't know why I did that. But anyway, these didn't have, I couldn't really even see the holes. So I didn't bother putting any threads in those. And then I forgot to do any stitching on these, but I love the way the buttons came out with the glossy accents. It really makes it look, you know, like real buttons. It even feels like buttons. And then here's the heart buttons. I couldn't choose, so I just put them all in. And these are like those metal pins we used to get. So I really love those. And this one I love too. And I put the glossy accents on that one as well. So those are those. And then this is out of one of the Americana kit. It says Beautiful Star. And more music page of Lorna Taylor's. And then that's just part of another page in this signature. And then this is why I said I'd go back. Sharon and I did the same thing. I don't know whether we channeled each other or what happened, but Tracy Fox had done made some faux tin types. And so did Sharon, and so did I. So anyway, what it is it's transparency. I used the acetate that you get. This is a really old package. I got it at a thrift store. But I used acetate and I printed on it. But I don't have a laser printer, so the ink was very, very wet. So I waited and waited and waited for it to dry, and it wasn't drying. So I took it outside and I sprayed it with some, it's a spray that people will use like on art. So like their chalks and things won't smudge. So I sprayed it a couple of times and it worked. And then what you do is you put it, this is clear, you know, you can see through it because it's acetate, but the image is on it. So then I put it on some I put some tin foil on that, and then I put this, and then I put some inks on the tin foil, and then I put the photo on. But I reversed the photo, so I would make sure, just in case, that no ink would come off of it. But I love them. I really like them a lot. So Tracy Fox has a video on how she did hers, and I don't know what acetate Sharon used. I just used regular acetate. Tracy used some kind of acetate I hadn't heard of, and I didn't have, so That's how I made mine. And I think Sharon may have used a laser printer. I'm not positive. So she didn't say. But I almost died when she pulled hers out. And then just another stamp. I love Lydia's stamps. They're very real looking. And then on this page is a mother and her child at the beach. And then this is just, oh, I guess I made 2 faux cabinet cards. This is just on black cardstock. But that's okay. I love him. It's adorable. And then, like I said, the mother on the beach, and she's got the shovel, a pail, some driftwood. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of when my children were growing up and we spent a lot of time on the vineyard. This is just a doily. It reminded me kind of a sand dollar, and it just pulls out, and it looks like she's stitching something on the beach, which was totally me. It was like, yeah, I definitely love going to the beach and taking my slow stitching with me. So that just folds in. Again, more music paper. This is a stereograph, which I love. And that's in the kit as well. And that's the end of the second signature. In here is a bunch of things that I thought perhaps somebody would be collecting on the beach, and or collections that they would keep from their summer vacation on Martha's Vineyard. So I just took one of Lydia's little tickets here, and it slides up underneath here, and it's on a little brad to keep this pocket closed, and just opens up like this. And in here is just a bunch of little collections. So there's some photos, which I use some rub and buff on. That's of a sailboat. And you can see that they're, you know, tying it down. And then this is my favorite. I think Sharon's as well. It's a little girl at the beach with her dollies. And then this is a postcard perhaps she would have kept while she was on vacation. And then, what else? There's just a whole bunch of things in here. Let me get them out. So, let's see. These are just things she would have collected. So in here is a check from one of the collections. And then in here is just some like Independence Day, 4th of July, another one of those mini flashcards, family together. And these are the metal ones. This says vintage, documentation, personal account, and then some sort of a stamp that was like in a collage that I just cut apart to take the stamps and like the postcard. So those go in there, and that kind of just slides in there, and that goes in one of the pockets in here. And then in here are some things that she may have found on the beach, or just things that, you know, she wanted to keep from her vacation at Martha's Vineyard. I'm saying Martha's Vineyard because we vacationed there a lot. We used to find treasures all the time. So here's an American flag she may have kept from perhaps a parade or something she had gone to. And another one. And then this she may have crocheted while she was sitting on the beach. I just thought that was really pretty and really soft and nice for the journal. And then I don't know what this is, but reminded me of like perhaps a brooch of some sort. So I put some glossy accents on it and some gold rub and buff. I thought maybe she found that on the beach and the pin was missing. And then a whole bunch of little things, that treasures, you know, that she may have made. Or here's some coins. They're really neat. And I put some gold rub and buff and some glossy accents on them. And then, of course, some stamps she would have collected, possibly off of some letters or, you know, things that she had received. Some more coins, more stamps. Here's a small photo of two women looking out at the, looks like off of a bridge. And some more stamps. And then this looks like maybe a heart that she had found while walking on the beach. Maybe that was a necklace or something. And some more stamps. And then that little metal heart stamp. Some more coins. Oh. Here's some more of those really unusual coins that she may have dug up on the beach, or her children dug up on the beach. And another heart. And here I just put some other things that she found and just, you know, put on the card. This looks like possibly a necklace, and this could have been a pocket watch, some coins, and they have some gold rub and buff and some glossy accents. So those go in there, and those are just some of her little things from her vacation. There's a lot, I know, but I couldn't decide, so I kept them all. I'll use them in the journal here and there, I'm sure. And then that will slide right back inside here. This pocket. And then these will go in the last pocket, which is back there. And everything stays nice and closed with this little latch that I put on. And it slides up underneath there. And then you flip it, and that tin type that I showed you, that is not on the tin. It's not on the tin foil. It's just on a piece of scrap that I had. And you can see like the red here. And again, I flipped it so she's facing the opposite way. Well, no, I guess she's facing the same way. But anyway, it's beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to do it again. And I'll leave that link to Tracy's video in the description box below, so you can see how that's done if you haven't seen it already. Some more music. Here's another cabinet card photo that I just thought was really nice. That may have been her mom. And this is just a pocket from one of the collections, from the Seaside Collection. And this is like a page from like a little storybook of Lydia's from her collection. And I printed all these pages 5x7, and they fit like really nicely. I was really happy with the way they fit. This is from, I know it's an older kit. Let's see. I think it's Seaside Holiday, but I can't be positive. But it's really pretty. There's a lot of doilies and a lot of fussy cutting, a lot of pretty things. Key stain paper. In here, I have some tags, and what I did was I covered them with, don't laugh, well, this one isn't. So you can see the difference, maybe. But they're covered with it's a, like lint roller. But it's the clear lint roller. I just keep this on so it doesn't get dirty. But I do a lot with like tags and photos and things. I don't know, it just gives it a texture and kind of an older look. And I learned that about a year ago from Marisa at, I can't think of it right now, but I will leave that in the description box. What is her? Oh my goodness. I have so many of her digitals too. I'll remember. You probably know. And then this is just on file folder. And this I put on just a piece of, it's a paint chip actually. So that goes in there. And this one I did not do, but this one is done with that, but it's not backed with anything. So it gives it a real nice, you don't even have to back it because it just, can you hear it? It's just, I don't know, it just really gives it a nice texture and look to it. And then the swan, and I did not cover that. Some of them I covered, some of them I didn't. And this one is beautiful. It's got just a beautiful like pattern and a lot of writing, but it's gorgeous. And this is just some paper from one of her kits, and this is just another one of those photos, the small square photos. This, you know, all different ones. In here I created a belly band with some of the paper from one of the background kits, and I put some of those square photos on. So there's a lighthouse, some sailboats, and some people at the beach, if you can see that. And then I just slid some of these in there from her Seaside kit. And this is like a sketch. I love the sketches. And here's another one that's the sketch. And then you flip it, and then here is some seagulls and another sketch. Goes this way. And then these are just some tickets that I had. And I just stapled those in and used those for like a little tuck spot. They all come apart, but I just used like the whole strip. And you flip it, and then this flips out, and it's another part of that summer story. In these, I did use the lint roller on them, and that's back with some wallpaper. And then this one, oh, and this is backed with, this says Always Young for Liberty, 1917. So I just thought that was appropriate. And I did do that with the lint roller as well. And this one as well. And she's just sitting, maybe contemplating where her husband is. There's a map. I think that's a map. Yeah. It looks like maybe an old newspaper or something. I don't know. And that's with the wallpaper as well. It was blue, so I took it. I used it. I looked for a lot of blue things. I couldn't find a lot of blue. I don't know why. Watch, as soon as I finish with this, everything will be blue. So that's just backed with wallpaper. I think I backed another one with blue, with wallpaper too. One of these, maybe. I thought so. No. Nope. I don't know. I thought I did. Oh yes, I did. No? No. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, so then there's that, there's those. Oh, I see it. Wallpaper, wallpaper, wallpaper. Yeah, those are the 3 wallpaper ones. And then some more of that Grand March music paper from Lorna Taylor. And then in here is just this little thing flips out, and Lydia had given freebies, and they are journal prompts, and one is for like writing journal prompts, like, and the other one is for like journal prompts, like make a flip, use a postage stamp, make a tuck spot, a journaling card, use ribbon, make a ruffle, which is fabulous. And then these are writing prompts for summer. Or actually it could be for any time, but this does say summer projects, summer self-improvement goals. But you could use these for any season. But anyway, I kept those in there. And then this is just a writing board that I made, if you can hear it. And there's just, I always glue my book pages together and make either tags or journaling cards out of them. And I leave them glued together until I know what I'm going to make, and then I'll cut them into whatever size I need. So that's what's between those. And those just stay in there with that little writing board there so you can write on the pages easily. That's not fitting in there right. I don't know why. Hold on. There we go. And I just paper clip that closed. Maybe. And then you flip it and you're on this side, and you've got another pullout of under one flag tag. And another photo. Can't really see the gold in the camera, but there's a lot of gold around it. And then you flip it, and you've got this sweet little boy. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. And in here is another tag with some music, Star Spangled Banner. And then here, one of those iconic photos, which I love. Says, I am an American. More music page. Different song, but same, Lorna Taylor. The Declaration of Independence. And this just says account and collection. Music. This is the other side of that page, and I just love it. It looks like she's slow stitching on the beach or embroidering, and her husband's just watching. They're just relaxing. Another one of those pages from the Americana. And this, I put that, the lint roller on it. And this is from one of our other kits, the Freedom Collection. This is notes, and these are just from one of Lydia's kits. So I use these pages for the pages for this one. And then you flip it again, and you've got another tin type, which I love how that one came out. It sort of turned like reddish. So I really like the way that came out. But I have a lot of tin types of John's great-grandparents, actually, and my great-grandparents, and some not faux ones, but real ones that, you know, aren't our family that I've collected. So I was really happy to make some. I think this is from the Freedom Collection. There's a lot of writing space. Some tickets that I used for inside here. There's that summer story again. Pretty sure that's from the Freedom Collection as well. And I just put Let Freedom Ring here. And I love this. This is almost one of my favorite iconic pictures. And then there's this little girl here. It says Legacy. And this is the Liberty Bell. And that just slides inside here. And then you flip it over and you're at the beginning again. And that's it. So that's my journal and my design team project for Lydia at Raindrop Lila. And Sharon, if you're watching, I'm honored to have some of the same ideas. So thank you so much for your inspiration. Even though we didn't construct our journals, we constructed them at the same time, but we had no idea that we were using the same items. So, especially the tin types. When she ever pulled that out, I nearly died because I had just made them that morning. It was just too funny. So, and a lot of the photos that she used as well that were her favorites, that were my favorites. So, and she used a lot of her own ephemera, which I didn't even look through my ephemera because I knew that this was already too chunky. So that's it. That's my little tag journal. I hope that you liked that. And if you have any questions or, you know, want to know how to do something, I'd be happy to show you on video. Just leave me a comment below. Okay? And until the next time, be well, be safe, be kind, and God bless. And thank you, Lydia, for another wonderful kit. Wonderful kits. These kits are huge. So you can make many, 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 many summer journals or any kind of journals. So thank you again, and thank you, Sharon, for all of your inspiration over the past 4 years. I'm starting to channel you, which is very humbling and an honor. So thank you, everybody. And I won't see you again until Thursday. I have some things to do, some appointments and things, so I won't be videoing again until then. So until then, have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye, everybody.